In question number 1, first part of exercise 8.3, evaluate sine 18 degree upon cos 72 degree. In this question, children, you can see 18 and 72 both are complementary of each other as their sum is equal to 90 degree. And by the relation of complementary angles, we know that sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta and cos 90 minus theta is equal to sine theta. That means in complementary relation, sine converts into cos and cos converts into sine and angle converts into its complementary. So from this, when you confirm that sum of these two angles is equal to 90 degree, then you can convert either sine in terms of cos or cos in terms of sine. So here I am going to convert sine in terms of cos. So we know that sine 18 degree. Now since sine converts into cos by complementary relation and the angle converts into complementary, so complementary of 18 is 72 degree. That means in place of sine 18 we can write cos 72. Similarly, in place of cos 72 also we can write sine 18. So you can convert any one of these. We don't need to change both of this. We have to only convert either this in terms of this or this in terms of this to cancel them. So in place of sine 18 I can write cos 72 degree upon, in denominator already we are given cos 72 degree. They both cancels and we get the answer equal to 1. Similarly, in second part we are given that tan 26 degree upon cot 64 degree. Now we know that by complementary relation, complementary of tan is cot and complementary of cot is tan. That is tan 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta and cot 90 minus theta equal to tan theta, and also the sum of these two angles is 90 degree. So we can convert any one of these into its complementary relation. So I am going to convert tan in terms of cot. So tan 26 degree is equal to, complementary of tan is cot and 26 degree, its complementary is 64 degree. So in place of tan 26 we can write cot 64. Similarly, in place of cot 64 we can write tan 26. So cot 64 degree upon cot 64 degree, again these two cancels and the answer comes 1. So in this way we can evaluate trigonometric ratios by using their complementary relations.